Welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai back in the house. We're not out at the range. I'm working on editing the footage. If you haven't watched it, I did a video with this and this one. It's out there now. But then I also rented the Staccato C2 and the Kimber KDS 9C, I think it is, one without the rail. But that video is coming up. But we got another package, so we're going to do an unboxing. It should be the back part to this. If you're following along, I've spent more money than these knockoff lights cost just to get the plastic pieces that are actually molded in this FDE color. And that's an actual, not a knockoff painted, knockoff sort of painted at the back part. And that's the one that was stripped out. Now it's not anymore. And it's got the true Surefire plastic on it. And so does this one on the 19X. But this comes straight from Primary Arms. But this comes from AliExpress. So I don't even know what I'm getting into here. I just saw them. They were like, these were only $10. To get the replacement parts for the true Surefire stuff is actually $18.99, which isn't bad. But if you spend $18.99 and then $10.99, and then you end up with $30 worth of plastic putting on a $20 knockoff light. Now, if you're doing it for the original light, then yeah. But it's hard to justify investing that much money on just where you could just paint it, let it get scratched up, and it'd be fine anyway. So we've got this one in from AliExpress, and peanut butter's wrong. The mixture of peanut butter is wrong. And I actually have another one coming because I had realized I ordered 2 of these from Primary Arms. So I was like, well, at least I gotta have 2. So we're gonna try this part out too, though. This one comes with a little switch here. So technically I should be able to activate it. So we're gonna try that out. We're gonna see if it fits. Maybe see if it fits the stock one in case you guys have one or you're curious if it'll fit on the true X300 Ultra or not. So as you can see, going off our color, on camera, you could probably still tell, but it is definitely, this is a darker color. Not by much, but in person looking at them, this is just darker. So let's pull this mag out. Hang on. So there's a Glock 19X mag, 19 round. Definitely darker than what the Surefire plastics are. And then this is actually like darker, but in a different color. This is, I don't know, it's hard to, man, these FDE colors are like insane. There's so many different colors. And then actually this little Surefire knockoff. That's a whole different color brown too. This looks more like a brown. This is kind of a brownish, kind of looking like peanut butter. This definitely looks like peanut butter. This kind of looks like peanut butter, but a different shade of peanut butter. So I've got a bunch of different shades of peanut butter, and let's just get to it and see if this thing's actually going to work for what we intend it for. This one, though, has no batteries in it. I'm just now figuring that out as I'm holding it going. This one has a battery. So let's just take this light off. I'm sure YouTube will not mind me showing you how to take a light off these quick release ones. So it should be as simple as, it shouldn't take any tools. I should be able to just pop that up, pop this off, like so. Take this one, get it the right way, pop it right on, close it, that quick. Still functions. That's kind of hard to activate. So now, let's see how well it fits on a dagger. Look at it way out there. That will not work. So instantly there's no way that was going to work on the length of the dagger. I mean, I guess technically, and I guess I should have shown you, these are clear. So like, there's no way to grip, and that's why a lot of guys don't like this stuff anyway. A lot of grip lasers were like this, and people It doesn't really have many more, but so I guess it's maybe made you could bend it. I've seen several people, which what I thought about doing, and so I'm going to probably take that off. I just got it so I could have FDE color that wouldn't rub off. You know, I could, it's going to get abused or whatever, and I'm not going to have to worry about it going back to the black under, which is like that. That one I painted that bad on purpose, but so as you're using it, manipulating it, if you want a battle-worn look, then you would want to go with the, you know, or you could paint over this with the lighter color, and then as it wore through, you'd actually have a couple different colors of FD, kind of like we got going on this trigger. Still haven't got this back to the range. If you remember, you watched the video, and then I did a video talking about what happened. I had a few light strikes on this, but back to the slight situation, what I'm thinking about doing, because I can't remember who I was watching, maybe Roger at QVO or something. They used to have one that was activated by hitting it here. So I don't know if I could bend that around, or maybe just, you know, this is just a heat shrink. I can tell it's just heat shrink tubing. Cut that off, figure out how they've got that to activate it. It's probably just a wire on a solid metal that when you push that, the wire touches the metal and it creates the circuit. And actually put it to where this is normal down here. Then when I come around here, somewhere up here, if I got my grip, but then I could put a little more, you know, kind of squeeze my thumb here and put a little more pressure to activate the light without having to go that way. But the thing about these are, if you got a good grip, you're going to be having the light activated. There's no way to really hold a good solid grip and not have that light activated, even if that was flush into here. So I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Let me take it. Oh my God. Let me get it back off for a second here. That's when you adjust this thing to fit tight. I'm not really sure how you would take that off if you didn't want it. I noticed there is a pin right here. So I don't know if that's something I could pop the pin out. This just slides out. Maybe it's just like a little circuit connection. But what I'm tempted to do before I completely dismantle it, I'm almost positive I could just cut it off with the Dremel. If worst case scenario, cut it flush, you know, bend it up, cut it flush with the Dremel, and it's not going to do anything because, as you can tell, sitting there without that touching. Now I may have to, wherever that, I'm sure there's just another wire maybe coming through there, you know, prevent that from touching because it would turn on, but it functions down here without this being activated, and pushing it won't cause any extra harm. But if you just cut that off, then it possibly you'd have to look and see what, if that were to just touch, it'd be, you know, turn itself on and off without you wanting to just move it around. So anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. I'll probably do that and maybe put it on another video, what I decide, because I need to make this video a little shorter because I'm actually getting ready to go to the gym. But just so you guys will know, it should fit. But let's take off our actual, this is a real one, not a knockoff. And we're going to see that it has a black. So we're going to just, oh, that just fell off. So we're going to see, you can tell the colors are a little different, but we're going to put this on. I keep putting it on backwards. Oh my gosh. Get back in there, Duracells. So they are marked the same. Positive down, positive up, I think. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to look at this through the camera. Nope, wrong way. Positive up, positive down. All right. Let's get this. Come on. So, will it go? Looks like it's a little wider, if you guys can see that. I mean, I can make it go, but it doesn't just fit. Perfect. It is almost like it needs a slight trim. There it goes. It will go. It definitely takes more of a push. So, yeah, it should. Whoa, did it blind you? It actually fits way tighter. This stock one just kind of fell right off. So all parts, the top parts, everything's interchangeable. I don't even know if you can take the actual bulb out of these. I don't think you can. But so if you wanted to just get this $10 deal on AliExpress and slap it on yours just for whatever reason. But I think I'm going to try to get it to where I could activate it with my support, I guess, finger. Or I'm just going to take it completely off and then run it on my... I'm tempted to run it on this thing. I actually like the way it activates. If you guys remember right in the other video, the stock one is kind of harder to manipulate. This one is kind of just like even that push button is a little harder with this thing. This one feels more like these others. It actually even feels better than that one. It's probably the best feeling one I have, just the way that turns on and off. Feels like it stays, but it's easy to turn. Buttons are easy to push. So yeah. For $10, I'm happy. It'll accomplish what I want, but stay tuned. Like I said, oh man, I'll get that off in a second. It will come. That's a very tight fit. If you have any questions about these lights, what I'm going to talk about, the first time you viewed the channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, the knockoff lights, go back and watch the other Surefire X300 videos I have, and you'll find out all that info. I'm not going to go into it in this video. Just wanted to talk about kind of what you can get, replacement stuff if you want to upgrade your true Surefire, or if you have bought one of these knockoffs. Whoa, I threw the batteries out. And you don't want to... mess with, because they come with all black plastic parts, and I think it looks kind of funky. So you want to like upgrade to the Surefire stuff, and you can actually even go to the little bit thicker screws if you want to. A little more work if your screws aren't stripped. I don't really recommend that, but like I had one that was stripped, and I did that, and so I actually have a little stouter screws in here holding this than what the knockoffs come with. Got the plastic here. I put this door now on this one. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the plastic back off, tape that up, paint this, probably that lighter color, but then put the little bit darker and just throw it off, because almost all the FDE, if you guys watch, I think it's Caleb from Brown House talks about, if you want a pistol or a rifle that is one color of FDE, you got to paint the whole thing, everything, because if you're messing with metal FDE, plastic FDE, painted FDE, it's all going to have a different shade, tint, or whatever, unless you just paint your complete firearm. Is the only way to make them one solid looking deal, which I think they kind of look plain. I actually like the fact that when you start messing around with it, it's still right. If you like a two-tone look, 3-tone, 4-tone, 8-tone look is even better, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. Get out of here, go bask bonds. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to come back here and try to finagle these lights around, figure out what I'm going to do. I will give you an update on this. It's definitely not my favorite light. There's not enough weight to really justify. It was only $20 knockoff from AliExpress, but it puts out a little bit of light. And I'm pretty sure these knockoffs, I think the Ultra puts out 1,000 lumens, but not as many candela as the Turbo. These, I think, are supposedly rated right around 400 is what, if I remember. I did go back and look on their website. I didn't really care the first time, as long as they came on and they were some weight to the front when I'm, going to the range. But I looked it up. I'm pretty sure the couple different places I looked on AliExpress that were selling these, they mentioned 400 a few different times. So I think these are supposed to be 400. If they are, that's another, I don't have a way of actually measuring it. They're definitely bright. They're bright enough to get the job done. I got a video out on that too. So thanks for watching, guys. 15-minute video. It's insane. I know. They're usually half hour, 40 minutes. See ya.